Hey, it's your girl Yana Shanae. I know y'all haven't seen me for a while, but I promise y'all I'm back this time. I had to take a break, kinda. So y'all been wanting this Q&A, this updated Q&A, so we gonna do it today. Y'all gave me a lot of interesting questions this time, so I'm very excited to do this video. This is updated Q&A, and I got more knowledge than I did at first when y'all see me back in my first Q&A when I was still kind of pregnant with Kaiser. So let's get into these questions. Alright, so the first question says, what's your favorite thing about being a mom? Most favorite thing about being a mom is like being able to watch him grow and to help him develop that growth. But my most favorite part is watching him grow, most of all, more than like teaching him and coaching him how to grow. I really like watching him grow. The second question is, what are your goals after school? And my goals after school is to further my education in cosmetology school and nursing school. Know for sure that I want to be a NICU nurse. I have respect for all the NICU nurses out there. The third question is, what's your favorite part about parenting with your son's dad? And I said the best part about parenting with Kaiser's father is that we get to have them conversations on what's best for him, the best decisions for him. And it's best to have both parents in the child's life. I just feel like there's not many dads who's in that child's life. I got lip gloss on my nose. Alright. Next question is, what is your worst struggle and how did you overcome them? I said my worst struggle was overcoming the feeling of embarrassment as being young and pregnant around groups of teenagers my very own age. And for example, like me being, let's say, 8 months pregnant, and I'm like at a basketball game of teenagers that's my age. Most of the times I used to be embarrassed because like these are people I went to elementary school with. We're all around the same age. Nobody else is thinking about a baby. Like their moms is having babies. And I'm the teenager in the crowd with a big old stomach and everybody's just looking at me crazy. At first I had to get used to that. But it's like now I'm a full-blown mom. So I don't care if I look young, if I still look like I'm 12 years old. I know at the end of the day that I can own up to my responsibilities. I don't care how people look. I don't care how people look at me now, because I know that, like, I really don't care. Like, I don't even know how to explain it. I really don't care anymore. At first, I used to be embarrassed every time somebody's like, and how old are you? Now I just look at them like, yeah. Someone said, hey, I just found out I'm a mommy and I'm 2 months. This was probably about like a month or two ago. So she's probably like 3 months now. She said, hey, I just found out I'm a mommy and I'm 2 months. Does it get worse or better? And well, first of all, congratulations. Babies are blessings, and worse or better, it's always like two sides. It's worse and better. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's good, but overall I would say that it's good. Like, that's a part of you. Can't nobody tell you what to do with it or anything. So I think that it gets better, but sometimes it kind of is like worse, but it depends on the situation, really. But I really don't want to say any bad things about it or any good. It's kind of iffy, both. But congratulations. Someone said, how did you cope with postpartum depression? And as y'all might not know, I made a video about my postpartum experience, and postpartum hit me bad. Like, it was horrible. Like, I had bald spots in my head. I was losing weight. I didn't want to eat. I didn't feel like myself at all. And the way that I like coped with it is like pushing myself to do things that I love to do. And that's when I started my business, actually, the Shanae Creations. You can follow Shanae Creations on Instagram. I make custom Crocs and stuff. This is really why I started my YouTube channel, to like get out there kind of, and you know, like I had to push myself to do things that I love to do. And I remember, as me being a little girl, I used to make YouTube videos on like slime and stuff. So I'm like, why not make a teen mom YouTube and share how my experiences is for the new moms or people my age that just want to know how being a teen mom is. So I also joined my step team back. I might be making videos on that, I don't know, but I joined my step team back that I was on before I had the baby. That's something that I really enjoyed doing, but I didn't think I was going to be able to do it, like having a baby and all. I thought I was going to get judged and stuff, but I went back and it's good. But that's kind of like how I cope with my postpartum depression. Like I push myself and I kind of glowed. Like I do my hair, I get my nails done, my lashes done. Around postpartum, I really didn't care. The only thing I was caring about was Kaiser at the time. So now it's like you have to kind of worry about yourself more too. You can't just worry about the baby, or you're going to go down in postpartum instead of up if you don't worry about yourself. That was a lot. The next question says, how had your life changed since you've had him? My whole life has changed since. I took things seriously and I actually sat down and listened to my elders. No drama, and especially stepping up to the mama spot. Like, yeah, as I would say, as being a mom, you don't want any drama or anything. So it's like I kind of leveled up out of that. I noticed that arguing with females and stuff, it's really like, it's no reason. We're all the same. And with the elders part, yes, because I wish I would have listened to my grandma if she was still alive. I definitely would have took it in more than I would before the baby. But now when elders give me advice, even not even elders, like people older than me, my mom's age, my dad's age, I listen to that, because now it's like I'm in that adult world, even though I'm not an adult because I have a child and they have experience. So like, why not take some stuff in and listen to some stuff? So it's like, my life has changed, definitely. I'm not just worrying about myself, I'm worrying about another human being too. So okay, this question says, what was your family's reaction? And I said my family's reaction was very unexpected. I got a lot of advice on my choices, and I talked about how my future would be. Some people kind of hid their emotions, and some people was like, you know, you have a choice, right? And it was all up to me on if I wanted to keep him or if I wanted to get rid of him. And at the end of the day, I chose to keep him and own up to the actions and take care of him, because like, I had him. The next question is, what is the scariest part about the whole thing? I would say my birth experience. Although he was healthy, I always had high blood pressures, and of course I thought about pushing him out. That was the scariest part about it all. And my blood pressure, I guess it was from me like being stressed from being young or any kind of problems I was thinking about at the time. But my blood pressure caused me to have a seizure, and that caused me to give birth to him a month early. So that was kind of like the scariest thing of it all, because now I'm scared to even have children after him, because what if it's even worse next time? So if you're young and pregnant right now, please just make sure that you're like not stressing yourself out too much. Every pregnant girl that I know, I tell them not to stress themselves out, because I know what I went through with the whole seizures and stuff. I didn't think I was alive at the time till I woke up in a whole different environment. I'm like, what's going on? What happened? Like, I was scared. So the next one, okay, let's talk about it. The next one said, what's the hardest thing you've accomplished as being a teen mom? And I said, staying on top of things. I kind of jig with it now. And gaining control over my words as being a young mom and talking to older people. That's kind of like the hardest thing I did accomplish, like getting it through with older people. Even though I'm young, y'all might look at me young, but at the end of the day, I'm still a mom and I'm still raising somebody else. So at the end of the day, you still have to respect some things that I said. Even though I'm a minor and all, I'm still a mother at the end of the day. And people really tend to don't get that. That was really like the hardest thing that I had to accomplish other than the embarrassment part of me getting used to being young and pregnant with a big belly. Okay, let me take a breath. This says, if you could ever tell your younger self something, what would it be? If I can tell the younger Yana Shanae something, I would tell her to slow down, because it's a lot of time ahead of you. At the time, I wasn't thinking like that. I'm thinking like, there's no time on the earth. I want love now. I want this now type stuff. I wish I would have knew to slow down, and there's plenty of time, because Lord knows what I'll be doing right now if I was not a teen mom. So if you're out there and you're just watching, trying to see how teen mom would be and stuff, slow down. Like, boyfriends, like your mom probably says, you can have a boyfriend till you're 18. Listen to her. Not even 18, girl. You better wait till you 25, marriage, like the grandparents be saying, because it don't even be worth it for real. But like, slow down. That's what I would tell the younger me, to slow down. I kind of rushed. I rushed everything. Like, I really rushed it. The next question is, what would you tell new coming teen parents? The advice that I would give is to stay up, stay strong, and don't let your emotions get to you, really, because the emotions can eat you alive, especially if you're pregnant at the moment. Prepare yourself for the postpartum depression, because that's going to hit hard and you don't know when. Just make sure that you keep yourself above it at all times. And make sure you kind of like set the boundaries before the baby is there. Let people know what it is before the baby. Like, I feel like teen mom comes with a lot of drama and stuff, so you just kind of like gotta set boundaries right then and there and stand on your word. Don't like let people get through multiple times. You have to stand on that, or they're gonna think they're gonna take you as a joke. So like, these are the last minute questions that people wanted me to put in this video. And it says, how was your mental since you had the baby? Mind you, it has been a year. It has changed plenty of times since postpartum, because as you can know, postpartum can last up to 3 years, even up to 10. So my postpartum depression has been on and off, kind of. And right now, about a week ago, I felt like I was kind of slowly getting into it. But like, my brain is coached to be on top of it. So it's like I was getting there, but next day I was happy. Right now, I feel like I'm okay. Kaiser is about to be 2. He's kind of getting into them terrible 2s, and it's kind of like exhausted my brain, kind of, because everywhere I look, it's like, no, put that down, no, stop. At the age of 1.5 right now, so we'll see how that goes. Mental's kind of like up sky high a little bit. It really helps when people calls, texts, and says like, how are you doing and stuff. That really helps. This question says, how do you juggle being a teen mom and having time for school and stuff? And with that, I would kind of say support from family, because my mom, she knows the kind of stuff that I like to do. As far as being on the step team, that was my passion when I was before the baby. And I told her like I wanted to go back now. I didn't want to lose the spirit of being on a team full of girls and stuff like that. So she understands. And with school, I set my mind as that's what I need to do. So I kind of took it harder than what it was. Like, I'm in school, I got all A's right now. It's my senior year. I'm about to graduate. Period. I'm playing. So that's kind of how like I get through it without stressing myself out. I'm like, I gotta get through this. It's my last year. I'm about to be grown. I'm about to be 18. It's my last year of school. Make good grades. College is coming. I want a car, an apartment. Like, that's my mindset right now. So, and then on top of that, fun. Like, I'm doing my business. I'm on a step team. Like, that's really like amazing to me that I'm 17 years old in school. Like, that's kind of stuff, because as I can see, most people, they just drop out and say forget it. I cannot do that. I don't want my son looking up to me and I'm not like don't have my diploma. I don't want him looking up to me and I don't have my diploma. But yeah, so that's it for the Teen Mom Q&A. That was part 2. You can check out part 1. That was probably my first video about a year ago. And again, sorry for the absence on this channel. I'm back and I'm better, y'all. I have some plans. Again, I'm Yana Shanae. Like and subscribe if you enjoyed this video.
I think me and Young go crazy. I think me and Young go crazy.